Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata.
I think half the adventure is your own spirit.
It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, but the most amazing thing I've ever done.
I felt like the universe just delivered exactly what I wanted. Like every step I take, I feel like I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's just been a crazy experience.
They came to climb to the rooftop of Africa. They came to help a school for AIDS orphans. They came with open hearts and a sense of adventure. And they left forever changed.
My grandmother had passed away a couple of months ago, and the biggest lesson I learned from that was you don't have another day. There's only today. There's no someday. And so, like, for me, I was put off seeing my grandmother. And so I didn't get to see her when she passed away. So it kind of really hit home for me. And I was like, all right, well, what do I want to do with my life? And I guess it was one of those moments in your life where you start trying to figure out life.
I got married at a young age. I was 22, so I've been married 20 years. And then I had 3 children. And it's hard, you can't really do something like this. I love children, I was a teacher. And I wanted to help the kids, and then I felt like I needed to get my hands dirty. And I went from 0 to Mount Kilimanjaro.
I took that leap and I decided, okay, I can do this, and it doesn't matter that I don't know anybody. I'm gonna fly halfway across the world by myself, meet 10 strangers, and do something I can be proud of.
I think in life, and maybe this is just for me, but I think for a lot of people, is you need to challenge yourself and do things that you say, wow, that was cool. You know, I'm living life. I'm not just getting through it, or it's not living me. I'm living life. So I'm doing stuff that I think is great, and I'm excited to have done it. I think it's helpful to be excited about life, to bring to everything else you do.
Whatever their reasons, the 6 women left their homes and loved ones behind, traveling across the world to Tanzania for a trip which offered a unique pairing of rugged outdoor adventure and hands-on volunteerism. Their journey began with the 7-day climb up the highest freestanding peak in the world, the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro.
I don't know if I've reflected my feelings to the landscape, or the landscape has reflected back to me. You know, when we started out, we were in that protective rainforest, and I think we were all a little bit apprehensive starting at the beginning of our trip, and that just felt like a really earthy, nurturing environment. There was all those lovely moss hanging from the trees, and it was quiet, and you could hear sort of the sound of the earth underneath your boots, and it was just very comforting. And then as our own confidence built up, the landscape got a bit rougher. We started to see sort of the moonscapes and the exposed slate, and it looked a little more daunting and different. But maybe at that point we were ready for it, and I think as you go, you sort of develop a relationship with the land, and you begin to trust it a little bit more, and so then when it starts to change, it becomes more curious, and just not so threatening, but more of a curiosity.
Yesterday when we were really on the side of the mountain, really like rock climbing, I kept thinking, I wish my boys could see me do this. I don't want to jinx anything, but this is by far the most fun day. Isn't it? I mean, we might have like 5 hours left, I don't know, but this is cool.
You know why? Because you're not wearing any makeup.
I Right. It must be it. Makeup was weighing me down.
Weighing down the fun factor.
In some ways, I feel like we've known each other for weeks or months, not just a couple of days. Because as you walk along, you ask each other questions and share stories, and you get to know each other's personalities and histories, and it's been really nice.
I just like the sound of everyone's breathing. It's so comforting. I can hear everyone. And it's just like, it's like we're taking this one group breath in. It's nice. It's really nice.
It is the best of female qualities, I think, and I think it's helped us all to bond as a group. It's amazing. I am overwhelmed.
We're kind of like not girly girls, but it's like, I don't know, like we're not afraid to rough it up, to get rough, I guess. But I still have my lip gloss on.